sneaking around in the dark. Light a torch before the catchpoles see you.
All this constant fear that some cutthroat will dump me out.
The Lord be praised. What brings you?
You look different, Master.
So as to fit in. I don't want it known that I'm in town.
Why?
I don't want to alarm our prey. Gossip spreads quickly, and if those scoundrels learn we're onto them, they'll flee.
That does make sense.
So what have you found out so far?
I found out where they get their quicksilver from. You were right, it was the monastery.
It was the only logical explanation.
It changed hands on the hill behind the monastery.
Have you been there to have a look around?
I have, but I didn't find anything interesting.
And have you found out who's behind it?
Someone called Rapita.
Not much, but it's a start. At least it's not a common name. Listen, Henry, I had another thought on the way here. Those counterfeiters have to have a punch die to make the fake coins.
Yes, of course.
That's sophisticated work. There's a man I know who works at the monastery yard, Master Engraver Jerome of Silesia.
You don't suppose that he's...
No, not that, God forbid. I know him well. He'd never do anything like that. But he runs an engraving workshop, so he might have heard something.
Very well, I'll ask him.
But ask with tact. I don't want him getting offended. And I prefer you not to mention me at all.
I'll try to think of something. That's all.
Good luck to you.
Light a torch before the catchpoles see you. Only bandits creep around in the dark without a light. Where's your torch? Hey, you! Don't move a muscle! You! Stop right where you are! You there! Stop! Surrender! You've committed a crime and I'm arresting you.
Enough! Please!
Do you seriously think you can... This definitely won't come...
Damn it.
You've purged...
Yeah. Yeah.
God be with you.
How goes the work, Master?
Getting there.
You've got quite a large workshop, Master. You don't do all the work alone, surely?
I'm usually here with my apprentice, Florian. Of course, by simple observation, you'll note that this is not currently the case, and I'm here alone. Which means that either
I see.
He shares the fate of the pharaohs for today. The fifth scourge of Egypt did smite him, the plague, or so his message advised me.
Jesus Christ, the plague?
Do remain calm. I'm quite certain the plague from which Florian is suffering wasn't a judgment from on high.
What's he like, your...
I'm afraid that his exuberant youth has taken its toll. He's been acting strangely of late. I fear he has delusions of persecution.
I don't really know what you mean, at all.
Recently, for example, he told me that someone was following him. And the very next day he bought a padlock from the blacksmith and locked up his chest. As though I would have... In any case, why the interest, are you?
Something like that.
May I ask?
I have a message for him.
A message? Who would be interested in that wastrel? Other than his furious and deeply disappointed master, of course. About your question, you'll find him at home. No doubt feverishly dying. He sleeps in the baker's cellar.
Ah, thank you. Does Florian have
A man such as he certainly owes money at every turn, and the parents of local girls are undoubtedly displeased with his attempts to propagate. However, most recently it was that fury from the baths who accosted him in quite a spectacular rage.
Thank you.
Farewell.
My respects to you.
You look quite...
What?
My name's Henry.
And what do you want from me?
Straight to the point then. All right. I've been investigating counterfeit money and the trail...
Don't
bother. I know you know him. You make the punch dice for the counterfeiters. How do you hand them over? Do you know where they were?
I can't say anything. I'll deny everything and you've got nothing on me.
Counterfeiting is a crime against the king.
And what if you're wrong? What's then? Under torture, everyone confesses, whether they did it or not. You'll never know for sure.
I already know for sure. You admitted it yourself a moment ago.
I won't tell you anything just the same. I can't, even if I wanted to.
Why not?
Those bastards kidnapped Esther. If I don't cooperate, they'll kill her.
Who is Esther?
My girl, of course. That scum took her right out of the bathhouse.
I'm sorry about that.
Me too. Listen, I'll tell you everything, I promise. But only if I know that Esther's safe.
What, so I'm to go searching for her in the woods?
I know where they're keeping her, but nobody will help me. And what can puny little me do faced with those strapping great villains?
Look, Florian, I'm sorry for what you're going through, honestly. But I'm not the only one who's after these people. As soon as they get wind of something, they'll be out of here and Esther will be gone with them.
If Rapiter finds I've told you anything, they'll kill her.
Not if I catch Rapiter first. He's here in town, isn't he?
Yes, he is. They found me in the tavern one evening, caught me when I went to the shit pile. They started to badger me about working for them.
They?
Yes, Rapiter. And a knight they called Sir Jezek.
And then what?
They explained what they wanted from me, and I told them to sod off.
I'm guessing that didn't go down too well.
It wasn't all that bad. They just threw me on the dung heap and left. I thought it was just a drunkard's joke. But then they took Esther.
Where will I find...
He's usually wherever I am.
What does that mean?
He watches me. Everywhere I go. And when I'm at home, he sits on the bench in the square, watching my house.
So he's there now?
Hard to say.
All right.
Why?
Because we have to lure him out.
I have my doubts.
I suppose I'd better go. I'd hate the bar.
Go. God be with you. God be with you.
That kidnapped girl...
Esther.
Very well.
Really?
I said I would, didn't I?
Where are they keeping her?
In the Skalitz Hills.
All right.
You're my saviour.
Don't get your hopes up.
Goodbye.
get going. You want something from me, do you? What was that?
Hey! What do you want? You've no business here. You could at least dress decently before.
I hear you're...
At all?
I assume that Florian...
You know, village girl. And then some young dandy turned.
It sounds like you were close to...
I loved her like my...
What exactly happened?
This man came in wanting a bath, and dust her with it. She doesn't normally offer that kind of service, but I didn't see the harm, so I sent her in to him. And suddenly I hear screams, so I run out and I see...
I'm sorry
They shouted at me to tell...
What did the bailiff make of it?
Don't even get me started on that. He's another fine. I won't say what. I told him everything, but he said...
How's that then?
He wouldn't tell me to my...
I'd like to know more... Where can I...
He worked... Take care.
You get what for?
I'll wring your neck, you cur.
Go! You'll wring your knees, have
Come over here.
Take that! I'll slaughter you! Take that! What's the matter? Here! Is that all I've got? Yeah. You get...
Bring it on. Is this camera? Hello? Am I stuck in a...
Gone weak in the knees, have you?
Want to earn a bit of coin? I've got this plan. Welcome, Henry. Quick! Quick, before he gets away!
Well, well, now what have we here? What's that he's bringing us? Show me what you've got, and maybe... Shit!
No, back! Come here! Stop! No!
I'm glad.
Look here, Florian.
I told you. Goodbye.
Hey, who's there?
Who's there? Answer me.
What's that? Who's there? Hey! All of you, gather here! Raise the alarm!
To arms! Get over here!
Answer to my prayers, just when I wanted to bet my...
To arms! Get over here!
Yeah. Now.
you! Gather here! Over here! Where is everyone? Quick! Alarm!
I'll do anything.
They won't hurt you now.
However did you find me?
Florian told me where they took you.
I'm a fool. I thought he was just a dandy, God knows why. And it turns out he's a villain in league with thieves. And a coward too. This whole time he knew where I was.
It's not Florian's fault. He was terrified they'd do something to you. They had him over a barrel.
You're right. Poor Florian must...
I'd say so.
We should probably...
I'll go with you. I'll meet you on the way.
God preserve you.
I hear you're
At all.
It sounds like you were close to Esther.
I love... May the Lord watch over you.
God almighty, has something happened to...
I found that
I know! Back already. How can I ever thank you?
Gratitude is best expressed. Oh, I see. First you go to the ends of the earth to save Esther, and now all of a sudden her life...
No, it's not that. It's just... But you're right.
Very prudent. And it just got as rainy as it ever will. So cough up.
Sure. Good luck then.
Yeah.
I might know where...
Where?
Up the hill by Sasal.
Shall we go right now?
No, I need to find out more. I don't even know... You could keep an eye out there.
Agreed.
There. Satisfied?
Yeah. Yeah.
What?
Of course!
I am at your service, Sir Knight.
God be with you. Are you Rapiter?
Pardon me? Do we know each other?
No, but I'm hoping to change that.
Well,
It'll only take a moment.
all right then.
I know you buy quick... None. Now tell me where their workshop is.
Of course. That will be the best solution.
So?
Let's leave it for another time.
I give up.
So, are you ready to talk?
I will. Just don't hurt me, please. What do you want from me?
Tell me where the workshop is. Don't worry. Your master won't be punishing you for betraying him. You're both going to have too many other problems.
It's in the Skullet's mines.
That doesn't narrow it down very much.
On the eastern side of Skullet's Hill, there's an abandoned mine gallery. Well, it used to be abandoned. Now there's a small camp in front of it, and the workshop is inside.
Who is your lord?
Sir Yezhek of Ronov. That's what he calls himself, although Ronov Castle's long gone.
What happened to it?
Ronov used to belong to Vincent, Count Lichtenberg. After his death, it fell to Margrave Jobst, and he had it pulled down. He knew full well that Vincent's vassals would resist him.
Why? Everyone knows that when a lord dies without issue, the king can confer his estate on whoever he pleases.
But Vincent had descendants. Ronov only fell to the Margrave because he declared them all illegitimate. All because Vincent had refused. Sir Yezhek.
Who are you, anyway?
They call me Rapota. I used to be the executioner's henchman in Brno.
And how did you come to be serving Sir Yezhek?
I helped him escape from prison. If I was going to serve anyone, better Sir Yezhek than the executioner.
So you saw being a brigand's henchman as a step up in the world?
I thought if things changed and he stopped marauding, he might get Ronov back and take me into his service.
Well, after this little escapade, you can forget about that. You'll be lucky if you don't end up swinging on the gallows.
It's all the same anyway.
So who's Sir Yezhek working for?
That's not for me to know.
Such as?
We were often guests at the monastery, but I slept in the hayloft, so...
And apart from that?
Well, in the camp, you'd occasionally see a Hungarian nobleman.
I think I've heard enough.
Can I ask you something?
Yes?
I don't want to hang. It's a horrible death. I prefer you just kill me here and now.
As you wish.
Our Father, who art in heaven. What are you waiting for? Finish it!
I've got you, you dog! You...
Yeah. Yeah.
I finally found out Master Fafar was right. The entrance is on the eastern side of the hill. I've no idea what to expect there.
I will be glad to give.
Well, I never. The pig turns up willingly for the slaughter.
Gather here! Raise the alarm! Raise the alarm! Watch out! Bring it on. Come on! Get over here!
Raise the alarm! Watch out!
Jesus Christ. Who are you and what are you doing here?
I'm here at the command of the royal hetman, Sir Radzig Kabila.
And who's he?
That's no concern of yours.
I'm sure we could come to some sort of agreement. I have plenty of coin.
We can come to an agreement that you'll keep your mouth shut. Please, don't take this personally.
Wait!
What? Do you want to do it? Be my guest. It gives me no pleasure.
You can't kill him. I have orders to take him to Rattay.
That is unfortunate. I have orders to kill everyone involved in this business.
You can't do that!
I have no choice, as you are aware.
Why do you want to kill him? He may have valuable information.
For that exact reason. My master does not wish this man to fall into the wrong hands, especially those of Radzig Kabila.
You can tell your lord the man is dead. He'll never find out.
But he will. Or do you think you can lock this man away from sight until Judgment Day?
Why not?
Do not be naive, boy. Look around you. This land swarms with rats. If I let you have him, my own head will be on a spike before the month is out.
You don't have to go back to the Rosenbergs.
How do you know about the Rosenbergs?
Master Fayfire recognized the writing on your letter of passage.
Just as I said, there is nothing safe from prying eyes in this land. And where would you suggest I go?
Into Sir Radzig's service. He needs people like you.
I serve Kabila. Out of the question. If he learned of all that I did for the Rosenbergs, he would hang me from the nearest tree. But you are right, I do not have to return to the Rosenbergs. In fact, I cannot.
Why not?
I am a knight without a crest, without allegiance. No one was meant to know whom I serve. If the Rosenbergs hear that I have been found out, they will see to it I vanish.
Where will you go then?
Where the road takes me. Farewell, Henry.
Auf Wiedersehen.
You can talk all you...
Let's go. Master Fayfire is very keen to meet you.
Good work, Henry.
Thank you, Master Fayfire. It wasn't easy, I can tell you.
I'll take some men and have a good look around there.
And what should I do?
You should get some rest and go to Rattay. In the meantime, Sir Radzig will have this wretch questioned. Maybe he'll get something useful out of him.
All right. I'll see you in Rattay then.
Good day.
I have the stolen...
Ha ha!
I've got some goods here.
All right.
I've got some goods.
All right.
Let's have a word about the... Agree?
That's better.
All right, so. Yeah! Are you blind?
You! What the hell are you fooling about here for? Be off right now or I'll fucking kill you off.
Damn.
Hey, you've no business here. Clear off or you'll be sorry.
What then?
There's the man. Good work.
Thank you, sir.
I tell you to take a well-earned rest, but unfortunately I need one more.
Whatever you command.
Jezek refuses to talk to us. The stubborn...
Me?
Indeed. Normally I'd send for Captain...
I'll try to get something out of him.
He's locked up in the tower.
Very well, sir.
May I be of service, my lord?
Yes, Henry. Chief Engineer Fafar.
The chief engineer?
In a manner of speaking. Master Fafar has, well, evil forebodings. I think he may want to send you to the Scarlet's mines.
Can they really be restored?
Everything can be rebuilt with enough will and resources. You'll get the details from Chief Engineer Fafar.
Certainly.
Where? He ought to be somewhere at Herkstein and let...
Well, thank you.
Good luck, Hal.
What? Hey, what the hell do you think you're doing? If you don't clear off quick, it'll be the worse for you. Hey! Well then.
How are you?
I need the key to... If I were you, I wouldn't question so...
Just try not to mess it up.
Thanks.
Good luck then.
Stop right there. I have to search you.
What? Orders of his lordship.
For God's sake, don't...
Yeah, all right.
The Lord be praised. May the Lord watch over you.
God save you. God be with you. Henry, I'm glad you came. Well, finally, I've had quite a wait.
Why do you want to talk to me, of all people?
You brought me here. You should consider it an honor.
Well, it's true to say I have a lot of questions.
Well, there you are, then. It did cross my mind, though, that it might be nice to get some assurances for my cooperation. After all, I'm the one the Margrave unjustly declared the scourge of the land and expelled from Moravia. They even pulled my beautiful castle down. It was the necessity of making a living that forced me to take some liberties.
Do you really want to question the authority of the Margrave?
I've always been loyal to the crown, but what can I do when the Margrave stole my fief?
That's not why we're here. I don't care about your conflict with the Margrave. It's your crimes against the king I'm worried about. The king you say you've always been so loyal to.
Very well, ask me anything you want. I won't be obstructive.
What I want to know most of all is who's behind it.
Do you think I'm
not trying to insult you. It's...
All right, the way it...
Recruit you into what?
I didn't inquire. A foreigner by the... And there's someone...
How did you come to hear of all this business?
I met some old friends in Colleen a few months ago, and they said they were heading for Sasau, that armed...
Old friend?
Just a couple of brigands. We used to ambush the Margrave's messengers in Moravia together.
Nice friends you keep.
I was in dispute with the Margrave. A man in my position finds himself mixed up.
And then what?
Rapota and I had been living off stale crusts for a month, so I wasn't going to turn down the chance of work. We rode to Sasau and met with the recruiters. It didn't take long to realize I was a nobleman fallen on hard times, not some common peasant.
Can you get to the point?
Well, they introduced me to this Eric, and he told me what was needed. They set up the workshop, got the men,
Crimps?
Well, it seems so. I was giving the recruiters some of the coins to do it.
Where can I find the recruiting?
That's tricky. It was my friends who led me to them. We met with them in the woods next to Sasau. It's about who you know. As
you said you gave them money.
They'd ride to the mine gallery to see me. I don't suppose you'd find them there now.
This Eric?
He puts on airs, but he's just a naive young pup.
Where can I find this Eric? You must have had some meeting.
He used to come to the workshop on
This highly placed person at the monastery. What can you tell me?
I've no idea who he is, only that he's no small fry. After all, he handles the exchange of...
I see.
No, he was supposed to supply me with materials too, but he backed out. Eric said he
That'll do me for the moment.
Will you put in a word?
I can try, but I...
You were seen going around in the dark with no light. Well, you won't forget.
Oh well.
You've paid for your crime. Hey, you! Halt! Who the fuck could have killed him? You! Stop right where you are! You there! Stop! Don't move up! What is it?
Damn. So what have you learned?
All sorts of things.
There's some foreigner called Eric behind the counterfeiting ring, and someone highly placed at the monastery.
The monastery?
That's what Jezek claimed.
So it's worse than I thought.
Why?
No.
So what will you do?
I'll have to think about it. It won't be an easy nut to crack. I'll have to consult with Hanush. And what of this Eric? Who is he?
I don't know, but he's recruiting armed men in Sasau and forming an army.
Damn. So it looks like Pribyslavitz wasn't the end of it.
It most certainly wasn't, sir.
You should return to Sasau and take a closer look.
It might not be a straight...
You'll have to manage somehow, my lad.
I'm not sure where to...
Then ask around the ale... Whatever you do, what we want...
All right, sir.
I know I'm...
As you command, sir.
What did you say? What did you fucking say? Yeah! Yeah! Way off! What's the matter? Fuck! Yeah!
What is it this time?
We have a problem with water. That is, with the stream. With the, use of the stream.
The stream? What seems...
Sir, they won't let me have a shit.
What's that?
Your locator here won't let people go for a shit.
God give me strength.
Master Locator...
I never forbade anyone to defecate. It's not something that can be prohibited anyway.
You did so.
All I asked was that people did their business further downstream. After all, we don't want our water supply contaminated. It could cause disease.
What do you suggest, Master Marius?
Let the people answer the call of nature at least 100 feet downstream from the village.
What? That far? What if I get the runs? I'd shit myself before getting there.
What kind of disease?
Digestive disorders, fever, even death.
Ah, what a load of... They even do that in Prague, for what I've heard. What else would they do?
Is it true?
Admittedly, in many cases, yes. But often there's no other option. The wealthier citizens have a latrine in their courtyard which they empty out whenever necessary. The common folk do empty their chamber pots on the streets.
See now.
But it's also said that if the Turks ever try to attack Prague, it's the stink that will hold them back, not the walls.
I've decided. Defecating will only be allowed at least 100 feet from the village.
But, sir...
A wise decision, Henry.
Well, at least we have permission to go and shit again. I'll go and tell the fellas we can go to the stream. It's been a tough few days.
You mean you haven't been since... No, don't say it. I don't even want to know.
I want to build some.
Then you'll have to put...
And what if I don't have it?
Then production... Watch out for that. The amount needed.
want to build...
Then you'll have...
And what if I don't have enough...
Then production... Watch out for that. The amount needed...
Why can't I build it?
Marius, there's work to be done.
That shouldn't take too long. Come along with me and we'll take a look at the site.
We're gonna build here?
Right here.
I'm ready.
I'll just quickly check again that we have everything we need. We've got what we need.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm at your service.
I'd like to buy charcoal from you.
Of course, Henry, anything for you.
It might be more than you think.
How much charcoal could you possibly need?
5 bags. On a regular basis.
Haven't you noticed winter is over?
There's a new forge in Pribyslavitz, and I need to supply it with charcoal, seeing as how I'm the bailiff.
Bailiff, eh? Well, I never. Congratulations.
It's not a bed of roses, but thanks.
All right, but we can't let you have that amount for nothing, even if you did help us with ginger.
Don't worry, I wouldn't expect that.
How are you going to haul the charcoal?
I've got a merchant of my own. He'll come here regularly with a wagon to pick it up. You just have to load it for him.
As you wish. About the price...
Deal.
All right, we'll send the first load as soon as your wagon gets... See you later.
What? Go and get a...
Yeah.
I feel quite hungry.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
It's too deep here.
Yeah. What's that?
You're in the wrong place.
Hey, look there. Over here! Where is everyone? What's the matter?
What do you want here, eh? This is my... What's the matter? Come on!
Oh, Lord, it's tasty. That's it, fine people. And pork crackling too.
Swoje nie ścigać.
Jesus Christ, people.
I've got a few questions for you, Bailiff, if you don't mind. Have you been having some trouble around here?
And what business is it of yours? Did someone complain? Who sent you here?
No one complained, though I'd be interested to know why you think they might. It was Lord Radzig who sent me. He'd heard word that some unsavoury character...
Begging your pardon, but what the devil does Sir Radzig care about it? And I keep hearing the same from Sir Sebastian, and he's got no dog in this fight either.
You have an inn, and the horse trails cross here. There must be many travellers come seeking work, and not all of them honest men.
Aye, it's true. Bedlam has broken out once or twice, and restoring order was no easy matter.
Has there been anything like that lately?
No. It's been quiet here lately. Now that I think about it, I don't recall coming across anyone here like that.
Nobody looking for soldiering work, maybe as a merchant's guard?
There's always one or two like that. But if they don't get the job, they move on.
Sir Sebastian?
Sebastian Baron von Berg.
Why should he care about the city?
Quite true.
Have you heard...
Nothing worth mentioning.
I'll try asking him if he's heard anything.
He lives on the other side of the river, by the bogs. But don't go getting your hopes up. He might not be able to help.
I heard some recruiters are meeting in Sasau. Seemed likely they get up to mischief and people might complain.
Do you think that people here complain and I don't do my job? Nothing of the sort. Old Lederman's the only one that comes complaining, but I pay no heed to him.
And what does this Lederman complain about?
Lederman is our local tanner. Lives by the quarry, which is where, well, some youngsters go there to wrestle.
They go there to fight and that doesn't bother you?
Why would it bother me? Much better to brawl there than in the tavern. At least in the quarry they can't damage anything but each other. And my catchpoles go by there from time to time to keep an eye on things.
Thank you, Bailiff.
May the Lord watch over you.
Yeah. Yeah.
I better not go any further. I might drown.
Good day to you. What do you...
Tanner, I've heard all's not well with you.
It's better now. I must have eaten...
No, I mean you've complained about some ruffians raising hell behind your house.
Aye, true enough. That lot's been a thorn in my side.
If you want, I'll take care of them.
Well, you look like you could move mountains, but there are several of them and just one of you.
Perhaps we'll be able to settle things peacefully.
Maybe. They might think twice before kicking your arse.
Perhaps I can reason with them. It doesn't have to come to blows.
Well, break a leg, lad. Or better yet, don't. But if you manage to pull it off, farewell.
I'm looking for work, and I've heard someone around here wants fearless men. Do you know anything about it?
I've heard they might be looking for a new knacker. So if you're not afraid of carcasses and the occasional pile of shite...
Thanks, but no thanks. Word has it someone's hiring mercenaries and other fighters.
Ah, well, you've heard more than I.
What are you doing here?
Nothing special. Just a little evening wrestling. It's good for your back, and
If I want...
It's pretty simple. First you have to beat Weed. He's that not too dangerous looking fella there. But some nights he gets a good rest and he's got God on his side. Then you can try one of those three. Doesn't matter which. And if you whip all three, you can test your mettle against me.
So the last match is with you?
That's right. They say a bout with me is no joke. Just bad humour.
I want to fight you.
What did I tell you? Farewell.
I'm honored that a knight such as you takes an interest in me.
I heard that someone was...
No, but I'm always the last to hear of any...
Let's do it.
Let's go. Good luck to you.
Yo!
Ow!
Ow!
Topperdelle!
Yo!
Ow!
You're an arse. You'd better hope I don't shake you.
All I'm saying is that's the way it looks. You fell on him and then sat on his face.
You too, you bastard. I've already told you what really happened.
So we all saw it wrong. What really happened then?
I knocked him down, and he pulled me down on top of him. I slammed him with my hip, not my arse.
I just don't know. Looked to me like you had his nose right between your nether cheeks.
You little piece of shit. You want to have a go?
Boys, don't fight.
God be with you.
I heard that someone's looking for...
Willing to do anything? Meaning what? Something filthy like helping...
That's not what I meant, but... Let's fight!
That wasn't bad. Farewell.
Go!
Fuck.
I hope I can be of help to you.
I heard someone...
Maybe. I work in the quarry, and they're always looking for extra hands to replace them that's got something broken.
That's not... Let's fight.
You look pretty good.
We'll see.
May the Lord watch. I'm over here.
Jesus Christ!
What's the matter?
honoured that a knight such as...
I've heard that someone's looking...
If I knew you better...
Let's fight!
That wasn't bad. Take care now. Shit!
I heard someone was looking...
Maybe.
That's...
Good luck to you.
I want to fight you.
You put on quite a show. Farewell.
Made him senseless that time, remember?
Yeah. We remember. No, it was before that. He's talking about that scrapper from Ratte.
I didn't sit on anyone. How many fucking times do I have to tell you?
I heard you gave him...
It's his own damn...
Really? He just came to...
That's what he told you. Bollocks! He came of his own accord. It was him started the fuss. After he'd lost all his...
He really tried to have a go.
He tried, but he didn't have much luck. He does pack a punch. But landing it in the right place... Ha! I'm not surprised he's got no children. God be with you.
Archers don't know. Look to me like your nose right between your nether cheeks. You little piece of shit. You want to have a go?
That was pretty good. I didn't think you had it in you.
You were really good. I've got to hand it to you. Most lads don't make it past me. So listen, I want to tell you something.
What's that?
There are people here looking for really tough men, and I'd say you fit the bill. So when you walk through town this evening, if there's a light in the church, go in and wait a while. If they like the looks of you, they might give you some work.
Thanks. I'll think about it. The tanner sent me. He says you've been...
Ha! So all his whining finally found a friendly... Let me tell you something first, whelp. I'm the bailiff's man, and we're not doing anything wrong here. Old Lederman's only been whining like that since he lost a...
He told me different.
Ha! Of course he did.
I'll take you at your word. But what should I do now?
The way I see it, you've got two choices. Screw that old liar, and leave him be, or get down to business.
Or there's a third possibility.
What would that be?
We put one over on that pinch penny. I'll tell him I've taken care of everything, and you and your friends don't show up here for a few days. I'll get a reward, and we can split it. And then you can come back later. It's practically free money.
I like the sound of that tune. The devil take the tanner. We'll hole up somewhere else for a few days, and you come and see us once you've got the coin. All right? May the Lord watch over you.
it is.
Amen.
What?
So, you've been looking for us, eh? What is it you want?
I hear you're hiring men who don't mind getting their hands dirty.
Is that so? And where did you hear that?
Taverns and the like? People talk?
Well, that's a pretty tale. But no one in any tavern told you to come here and wait, did they? So let's have it. Who told you?
The bailiff's man told me about you. The one who runs the fight club in the quarry.
Did he now? Well, I hope you trounced him. Bastard took my money at dice.
If you want, I can give him a proper hiding, just to show you I'm serious.
Spare me the boasting. I've got a test ready for you. Let's see how you handle it before you tell us how wonderful you are.
What test?
Nothing complicated. We used to take anyone who looked like they could keep their head on straight, but not now.
Which is what? Steal something?
Nah, not theft. If you want to join us.
Who's Pyatt?
That's none of your business. But I'll tell.
How? Did he steal?
Yeah, that was...
I'll have to find him first.
You don't need to find him. We know where he is.
Then why haven't you killed him yourselves?
It's quite a test. He's hiding in a monastery.
With the stable boys? It's not hard to get into the grounds.
No, not there. Well, he would have been dead long since.
But only monks can get in there.
Just monks and pious. He's an educated bastard. Seems...
How will I recognize Pipe?
He won't have been there long. He should be the only new one there.
But what if there are others? What does he look like?
Normal. He always went about well dressed and had a fine-looking dagger.
Yes, except he'll be given a robe and they'll take his knife.
Then you'll have to try and figure out which one of the novices it is, and get him to betray himself. Try getting him drunk. Then send him straight to hell.
Get him drunk? In a monastery?
We're better. There's more wine there than in the royal cellar.
And how am I...
You'll think of something.
And do you have any other ideas besides...
Well, there is this one fellow been hanging around the taverns. Supposed to join the monastery soon. Might be he could help you somehow. And if he doesn't help, knock him on his ass and take anything he's got that you could use to pass yourself off as him. A letter of admittance to the monastery.
Fine. So I've got to kill Pius. He's in the cloister, and to get into the cloister, I'll need to enlist the help of some boy who's joining the order, right?
More or less. And now the main thing.
The main thing is to kill him, isn't it?
Of course. But that's not all. All hell's gonna break loose in the monastery after the murder. So, either make sure nobody finds him, or hightail it out of there quick as soon as the job's done. But better if they don't find him right away.
And what else? Should I come back here afterwards?
No. Before you run for it, take his special dice and bring it as proof that you killed him. And if you can get him to tell you where he hid the coin, bring that as well.
Bring his dice and the money if I find it.
From the monastery, head east across the river. There'll be a swamp where you'll find a fire pit. Go there at night and light a fire. Make it nice and big and we'll show up. Take the dice and the money, and then tell you where to report. Got it?
Right, I'm to slip into the best guarded place in the entire region and kill someone. Take his dice and money, and then go to the swamp and wait by the fire.
Yeah, that's the idea.
Well, you can at least say a few Hail Marys for me. I'm gonna need all the help I can get.
And remember, we'll be... Good luck then.
Just walk away. Turns up willingly for the slaughter.
What are you gaping at, you piece of shit? Looking for a...
Take that. You're going to cry. You call that comp?
Here! What's up? Shake us still?
Fuck it!
What's that? Hi. Who's there? What's going...
Who's there? What?
Hey, where's your tool? Walk around here in the dark without a light.
What was that noise?
What do you think you're doing? You should have thought twice about...
Just my luck. Look, I can't...
Well...
Greetings.
Sir, this is...
What have you found out?
I tracked down a gang of robbers who recruited killers for Pribyslavitz. They know the Horsons who torched Neuhof.
That's excellent news.
So far, not much. If I'm going to infiltrate them, I have to do what they say. That means murdering one of their former cronies, a fellow they call Pius. Apparently he was at Neuhof too.
You have to kill a criminal to prove yourself to them? Huh. I don't much like the sound of it.
That's not the worst of it. This Pius is hiding out in the monastery pretending to be a novice. I'd have to get inside the cloisters to get at him.
Good God above, that's another matter entirely. They don't let just anyone into the cloisters, and the abbot won't give up any of the novices. Secular law has no jurisdiction inside the monastery. But this is the second time that something untoward has happened there. First the counterfeiters, now this. I'd be glad to have someone take a look inside.
What should I do with Pius once I find him?
Don't kill him. Bring him to the bailiff in Rattay. He'll interrogate the man and give him a fair trial.
It doesn't sound like an easy task, sir. Getting into the cloisters, finding Pius and then...
Far from it, lad. But
It seems like the only way to find Pius is to join the order. Damned if I know how, though.
A bit of meditation and learning would do you good. If it's really the only way to get to him, then you'll have to do it. I'm sorry I can't be of much help. Sadly, my relations with the monastery aren't entirely congenial. God be with you.
This won't take long. I'm going to enjoy this. Yeah.
My respects to you.
You wouldn't be Carl by...
No.
May the Lord watch over you.
What the... I hope I can be of help.
You wouldn't be Carl by any chance?
No. God be with you.
Jesus Christ.
You wouldn't be Carl...
No. Good luck to you.
I'm honored that a knight...
You wouldn't be...
No. Good luck to you. I'm at your...
Well, Master Painter.
Yes, unfortunately.
Why not?
Not a prison. It's a monastery.
It's
What?
a prison and all but name. No drinking, no good.
That's right. Let's go.
And I'll never see the fresh bloom of a maiden
Yeah.
The only art of the sea. He doesn't take a fancy to
Curva fix! I'm over here!
You know you should.
Take that!
That was precisely why you should drink so much.
Here.
Good day to
just
you.
As
What
you
are you-
ordered.
Are you Carl by...
I am?
I've heard that you're bound for the monastery.
Yes. Yes, it's true. But I've convinced my faithful guardian, Manfred, to give me a few more days of freedom. Mind you, he won't let me visit the brothel, so instead I'm devoting those days to the demon drink. With whom do I have...
My name is Henry.
Pleased to meet you, Henry.
I'll be back in 2 shakes.
Let's have a drink.
I'll be right back.
A man after my own... No, he will... My dear, dear...
As you wish.
Is there anyone here want a punch in the face?
Tonight, I shall get drunk.
Again? Good day to you.
You're Manfred?
Indeed I am.
You must have a mighty...
There's no doubt.
So let's drink to...
I can see you're a...
Farewell.
May the best man win. We'll see. Finished.
Service is a bit slow here today.
Ah, come on. It's time I had a throw. No matter. It wouldn't have helped much anyway. We'll see.
Here you are. Good help.
That's it. No point in pushing it.
Coming right up.
Yes. God bless them.
Coming.
I shouldn't have pushed it. You're off to a good start. This'll be the one. No luck tonight.
What ails thee?
Not afraid of anything, eh?
I like a beer.
Ah, come on. It's time I had a throw. Should I? Shouldn't I? No, I daren't.
Got it for you right here.
This'll be the one.
Jesus. What do I have to do to get a
That's
drink
all.
here? What's the hold up? Hey, ale here.
Sacra! I can't believe it.
There. Satisfied?
I've had enough.
You said you wouldn't drink today.
Silence! I'm going to sleep. Here's a few coins. Have fun. Tomorrow, we're going to the monastery. Is that clear?
Couldn't you give me more? This isn't even enough for a toothless form.
It's enough for beer. Good night. Huh?
What are you gawking at? You want a punch in the face? Is there anybody who want a punch in the face?
Manfred's taken care of, just as you...
Thank God. He won't...
Why are you being...
Like every lusty young...
But they don't send you to the monastery for that.
They do, when it's the daughter of the Lord of...
Shit.
Shit is putting it mildly. The Lord of Bookover was less than pleased. He knows he'll never marry off his daughter now, so he gave father a choice. Either pay him 1,000 groschen in compensation, along with my balls on a silver platter, or pay 1,000 groschen and put me away somewhere no one will ever see me.
Why don't you just...
Bare arsed. What the hell would I do?
But there are poor people everywhere, and they get...
If I have to choose between hunger and poverty on one hand and the monastic life on the other, I'm afraid the monastery wins. If I could only steal that old man's pouch, I'd be gone faster than lightning and no one would ever see me again.
What if I...
What? You could only enter the monastery if you know how to read and write, and if you have a special writ from the abbot.
So you give me your writ?
Manfred has the writ. You'd have to...
So I'll steal it, and then you can...
Disappear? Bare arsed. What the hell would I...
But there are poor people.
If I...
That's all then.
God be with you.
Who's there?
I've got what you need.
Excellent. Give me the...
Here's half the purse.
Half?
I'm keeping it for my efforts.
Well, I can't say that seems fair to me, but what can I do? Take care now.
What?
Calm down.
I get...
Yeah.
I'm Carl.
We expected you sooner. Weren't you supposed to come here with your guardian? It's been so hectic.
What of it? I'm here, aren't I?
Well, you're a bit bold, aren't you? Well, the brothers will soon knock that out of you. Well, we'll see. Can you read and write?
Naturally. I wouldn't be here otherwise.
So then, are you ready to enter the Order of St. Benedict and renounce forever the temptations of this world?
I am.
Then you must rid yourself of all your worldly possessions. Sell them or give them to the poor and needy. Inside the gatehouse is a trunk in which you will find monk's robes. Put away all your possessions and dress yourself in the habit. Then good luck to you. Quiet as the grave here. Good health to you.
It was young Smol.
What?
Smoller's the one
Sweet.
dead.
So is that the end of it?
It looks that way.
God bless. God be with you.
Strange feeling being without order.
Everything's prepared. It's time for you to take your vows.
Do I really have to wear this?
You'd better get used to it. You'll be wearing it for the rest of your life.
Brothers in Christ, we have gathered here today to welcome a new novice into our midst. Dear brother, forget your former life and embrace your new vocation in the community of the monks of St. Benedict. Opus Dei, obedientia, obprobria, the service of God, obedience, and endurance of all discomfort. These are the cornerstones and succor of our order, which on this day shall become your own. Accept your new name, Brother Gregor, and wear it with honor.
Welcome, brother. I am Antonius, a novice like you. I've been instructed to guide you around the monastery and tell you what you can expect and what your duties will be.
Thanks for helping me out during the ceremony. I had no idea what I was supposed to do.
You don't know Latin, do you? Don't worry. Work in the scriptorium will teach you fast enough. Why exactly are you here? Was it your choice? Or did someone force you to come?
It was my choice. For a common lad like me, it's the easiest way to get an education and do something worthwhile with my life.
It looks like we're both here for the same reason. I think we'll get along.
Would you tell me something about yourself?
I'm a novice and I'm here because I'd make a poor merchant. I like books and I want an education. Although I must say, so far the monastic life's been quite unexpected.
Let's go then.
Good. But before we do, here's a letter directly from the prior telling you all your regular duties from tomorrow onwards. Make sure to read it this evening, so you know how things work. Right, we can go now. Follow me closely. I'll explain everything as we go. Remember one word: discipline. It's your job to work and pray. You serve the Lord now, not your own bodily needs. Salve Domine. This is the way to the dormitory, where we all sleep. You'll find a free bed there, which is now yours. Do you know the first thing the monastery taught me? To appreciate sleep. We rise before dawn every day. Takes a bit of getting used to.
To our Lord Jesus. Peace be with you, brother.
This is the garden, a place for silent contemplation and meditation. Centuries ago, this monastery was founded by the most esteemed of brothers, Saint Procopius. His earthly remains can be found in a cave under the monastery, and his spirit...
I'm Gregor, and I'm...
I know.
What does that mean?
I make sure everyone observes.
When it's not the way...
Then we're authorized.
I'd like to ask you something. What can you...
What can I say?
I meant something specific.
But you know the Antonius.
Here are the frattery and scriptorium, together with the library. These are the places where we work. Ora et labora. Pray and work. As a novice, you must always listen to your superior brethren. And above us monks are the prior and the circators, who punish every infraction. You'll know them by the canes they carry. Do what they say. This is the refectory, where we come together to eat. During meals, you must be silent. Only one brother reads aloud from the Rule of St. Benedict.
The Rule is the only law we recognize, with the exception of those from God himself. If you break any of its precepts, expect a swift punishment. But I've already told you about the circuitors. The library, the pride of our monastery, a trove of learning. We don't just read books here, we also copy them. You too will learn how. And that's all. Today you are still free from duty, but tomorrow you begin work like the others. If you need anything, ask any of the brothers. We'll be glad to help you.
Thanks for showing me around. I'd like to ask you something. Are there any
Yes. From the moment talk began about electing a new abbot, it's been...
Tell me something about it.
Abbot Peter is old.
It occurs to me you might be the man to ask.
Lockpicks? You surprise me, brother. And you, a nobleman's son. But you could ask Brother Celerius. They say he used to be a thief.
I'm Gregor.
I know. I saw you.
That means you get to leave.
No, not at all.
Is there any way...
What would you like to do? Climb up the tower?
Not exactly.
John isn't my opponent. He's my brother. But there is something you...
Should I find out for you what's going on, Rat?
Let me make this clear. I want to base my candidacy on putting things in order.
Very good, then.
Thank you, brother.
One of the novices is coming to cry. It's that touching, is it? Touching? More like infuriating.
Servus.
Horrible, abominable.
God be with you.
He has a strong constitution. He'll still be on this earth for many years to come.
Check everyone's breath in the morning.
Greetings, brother.
Greetings to you.
Trouble?
You're young, perhaps intemperate. You might eat.
I've read the abbot's book. It says in there that you're not as saintly as you make out. Actually, it seems like you're as
You broke into the abbot's quarters to spy on me?
I wasn't interested in your opinion about what I did. What interests me is you and what the book has to say.
I'm not going to tell you anything.
Just try it, and I'll smack you so hard your feet won't touch the ground.
No, don't hit me. I won't say anything to anyone, I promise.
Listen, there's something I ought...
Ha! It's better not to ask.
Never mind that.
That's Siskin. I always thought he was an odd one, the way he carries on. But now it makes perfect sense.
What are you talking about? You clearly know something I...
I'm telling you, keep your eye on him. He's no monk. That's what my... What are you going to do to that...
That's not your...
You should talk to the Circators, or the Prior about it.
Can you tell me?
I would if there was anything noteworthy to say. But I'm just the ordinary son of a landowner.
Why did you join the monastery?
Because it was better than living in poverty. And you know what? I'm glad to be here. It's better...
I'd like to ask you... Well, that's all.
Things will get worse. I can feel it in my joints.
The forbidden books must be in that cabinet.
Forbidden books, written by the devil himself. Forget about them. Don't even look at that cabinet. It contains forbidden books. You're interested in what's inside? Forbidden books, written by the devil himself. Forget about them. Praise be to Christ.
I'm Gregor.
I know.
What, you do nothing else?
It is my penance. What would you like?
I'd like to ask...
Can't you see I'm working?
Be well.
Tell me.
Talk to me, brother.
Is it possible...
Only the abbot and...
And can I see them?
No. The abbot...
I'd like to ask...
What is it?
Or maybe you're...
Me? A criminal?
You're most likely right.
Oh, well, I should say so. Thinking I'm a criminal.
I'm Gregor.
I know.
And you are?
Lucas, also a novice. Don't get upset, but I don't...
I've heard that you,
What?
I read it in the Abbot.
What? The
I was looking for something else, but I just happened to...
No matter what you were looking for, you crossed a line. Yes. You can call me a sodomite, a sinner, a monster, the spawn of Satan. But tell me this, Gregor. Can I help the way I am? I tell you, it's a...
You're right.
I'm glad you... I swear my guilt.
There's something...
You're looking for someone?
I am a novice. At least, I'm looking for a footpad who's hiding out here in the monastery. He had...
I heard something about...
Because you could help me.
That can't be. Have you...
Talk to him. Do you have any idea which of the novices could be the imposter I'm looking for?
I don't know, and I don't...
These all-night revelries are beginning to tire me out.
Things will get worse. I can feel it in my joints.
I'd like to ask you something.
My joints started aching just before they raised scallops.
What are the
Now they
roles?
hurt again.
Someone takes care of...
Worse than last
But
time.
they could be
I
quite...
tell you, something is going to happen out there.
You might be wrong. And besides,
I'd like to know...
I don't...
Tell me about Antonius.
I'd like to, but there's nothing to tell.
Do you know anything about Yodok?
I don't. He doesn't like me, and he's on very friendly terms with the...
You really don't know anything about it?
Don't get upset. I'm sorry I can't...
I'll say one thing, brother. This wine would grace the Pope's table.
I'm not so sure. It's a bit sour. God knows what's in it.
Don't be absurd. It's a first-class cask, direct from Znojmo. What is it, brother?
I'd like to ask... Are there ever any
Unfortunately, yes. The biggest...
Tell me something about...
The old abbot is practically on his deathbed. There are two candidates. Half the monastery wants John, the other half Nevlas. And there's no chance they'll come to an agreement. But you...
Tell me about...
John is the circator and the oldest brother here. It would be only natural if he took the crozier from Peter. He has experience, merit, and composure. He'd lead them.
I'd like to know about Nevlas.
Nevlas manages the monastery's property. He doesn't have the most experience, but his drive and heart are pure, his faith firm, and his ideas rational. Although perhaps he's too keen to change our routines here.
I thought...
You've seen us drinking here, so either join in or swear you won't tell a soul. You wouldn't want to end up like Lucas now, would you?
All right. I wouldn't mind some wine.
That's more like it. Sit down and have a drink, my lad.
What's there left to drink to?
To our fresh young novices, our swift steeds, and our boundless cellars.
You and your novices, you old pervert. A toast to our future abbot.
I'll drink to that. So, to John, the future abbot, and a pox on Nevlas.
And Killjoy? He'd love to have us all under his thumb. Fat sharp.
Don't worry. Those youngsters will wise up once they hear all about him.
Will they believe it?
Even if just 2 or 3 of them do.
No! Clear off! Let me sleep!
Oh, why are you waking me? Go away.
My name's Gregor.
You can call me Siskin.
Did you say purgatory?
You'll see soon enough.
I'd be interested... Tell me about Antonio.
Well, if there was a monk I'd recommend as a friend, with of course the exception of myself, it would be Antonius.
I'm interested in Yodok.
What could interest you about him? He's a no-good rat. He'll turn you in for the price of a turnip. I'd bet my life that if he wasn't here, he'd be a cumin scout, bowing and scraping for a few groschen.
That doesn't sound too flattering.
It wasn't meant to. No matter what you do here, watch out for him. He's got his eye on everyone, and he'll rat on you for even the slightest of infractions.
What can you tell me about Lucas?
It's a tricky situation with Lucas. No one really knows anything about him. I've tried so many times to talk to him, but he always backs away like a virgin on a wedding night.
That's all. Will you tell me...
Look, nothing against you, but
Are you hiding something? Why are you...
I'm hiding a lousy past that I hate to think of all I lost when they stuck me in here. And also because I really hate the question, aren't you the son of the famed Sir Smil Flashka of Pardubitz? I was rich and I had everything. But then my father began to feel his time approaching, so he just... I've no head for managing the estate, and they said I'd squander it. Can you imagine? Me, in a monastery. So I took what coin I could from home with me, so I didn't lose out completely.
But you didn't have to come here if you didn't want...
No, not if I didn't mind being left to beg alms by the city gate. I had one choice.
the monastery, or not.
What's your plan?
To get out of here as soon as I can. I'll wait another year or two until my hot-headed brothers cool off a bit, and then I'll take the silver and run off.
They must have realized you robbed them.
I donated some of the silver to the monastery when I came in, just to piss them off. I can just see my my siblings, arguing with the abbot to give it back.
And you stashed away the remainder?
Indeed so.
That's all I wanted to know.
Please, keep it to yourself. Especially the part about the coin.
I'm still curious about the...
It's no big, terrible secret. Really, it isn't. I just go and read during services. There's no time otherwise. I mean...
I'll leave you be. Don't worry, I won't follow you again.
Thank you. And please...
How is it?
I've paid off the circators to turn a blind eye. And the other monks don't notice as long as you show your face there from time to time. No one's too awake at that time of the morning.
I'd like to ask you something. Well, that's all.
What are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
Well...
What exactly do you read here?
Well, I'd be interested to find the unofficial biography. But if that locked cabinet there with all the forbidden books was... Until recently it was still unlocked.
Maybe I could get inside.
Oh, that would be one.
We'll see what I can do.
Ah, Gregor. What do you desire?
There's something I should tell you. I'm here to find someone.
What's he doing here?
They call him Pious because he used to be a priest. When he found out a lot of people were after him, he hid away here. And as you can see, escaped suspicion. They sent me here to find him and bring him to justice. He's one of the novices.
So we have one outlaw and one assassin in our midst. This place is a lot more exciting than I expected. Do you know who it is?
Well, that's just it. I suspect Luca.
He certainly says little enough, and he keeps himself to himself. I could well believe he's hiding something, but not that he's a killer.
It could be Antonius?
Antonius? He's a fine fellow. No, it can't be him. Although...
See how hard it is? It could be anyone. It could be you.
What on earth makes you think that? My being unfit for holy orders doesn't make me a former assassin.
For now...
That can't be true.
Nothing is true. Everything is permitted.
Are you some kind of lunatic, Gregor? Get out of my sight, you rat!
Cease this disgrace.